Girl, I have some crazy news to share with you. I'm gonna try really hard not to get emotional. But, girl, I am pregnant. I've been an emotional hot mess. I think that's why I haven't had the energy to pick up my camera and film during my clients and stuff. I am 5 weeks pregnant and I have my first ultrasound scheduled towards the end of the month, so I'm so excited. We have been trying for the last 2 years to get pregnant and it hasn't happened, so I was kind of at a point mentally where I literally thought maybe there was just something wrong with me. And it's almost 18 years, girl, and I'm starting all over again. My daughter is about to be 18 before the end of the year, and girl, I'm excited, but I'm low-key nervous too. Long story short, without trying to get emotional. So this will be my second baby and it will be my husband's first baby. Finding him has been one of the biggest blessings. Holy crap, girl. I was not planning to start crying again. I really thought, girl, I was never gonna find anybody and it was just gonna be me and my daughter for the rest of our lives, and I was completely happy and content with that. But here came along an amazing man into both of our lives and changed it forever. I'm just so excited to give him a baby. And my daughter's gonna be a big sister for the first time. It's just been me and her since day one, girl. I low-key can't help but feel a little bit guilty, but let me explain to you really quick, long story short, why I feel guilty and a little bit of sadness inside of me. I was very young. I was a baby with a baby. I was 17, graduated high school. I was pregnant towards the end of my graduating year. Shortly after graduating, I moved in with my daughter's dad, and it was the loneliest, hardest pregnancy ever. I spent a lot of alone time in a basement by myself. I really had nobody to go to. I was very lonely. Shortly after having my daughter, I decided that this relationship was not for me and we both needed to move on and figure life out. And that's exactly what happened. So I moved back into with my parents. It was so toxic, so I really needed to find out or figure life out and see what job I could get where I can make enough money to move out and get me and my daughter an apartment. My daughter was 5. I got the news that her father had passed away. It was very hard being mom and dad for so many years with jobs that paid barely anything to survive. But I did it. I struggled so much. And because I struggled so much, trying to figure out babysitter, trying to figure out the money for that, and then trying to figure out daycare as well so that I could work and be able to provide, and then so we could continue to have our apartment, and then also food on the table, and just oh my God, so much. I feel I wasn't able to be the mom that I wish I could have been for her. I figured that shit out, okay? I figured it out, and finally, years later down the line, met an amazing man, and he's just been so wonderful to me and my daughter considers him dad, and that is just, it's been a huge blessing. And now we're finally pregnant, and the reason I feel guilty, girl, is because now I get to experience a beautiful pregnancy. As to even sharing the news with my family versus how it was back then, it's just it's just so heartbreaking, girl. My daughter is the biggest blessing in my life. And it just makes me so sad that I had to experience all that with her. A baby raising a baby, and we basically grew up together and figured life out together, literally. And now I'm at this point in my life where I'm okay, I can be there for my baby from day one, mentally and physically, without having to struggle, girl. And they won't get to experience what me and my firstborn experience, which is basically the struggle, girl. But I will always continue to be the best version of myself for her, and I will always show up for her, always. But now there's a baby coming, and yeah, girl, I don't know, what is it called when you feel that way? But I did that on my own. Girl, and I'm so proud of myself. But yeah, girl, I am pregnant. Let me show you what 5 weeks. Okay, because I'm 5 weeks pregnant, so let's check out the baby bump. OOTD of the day, by the way, guys. Target, the shirt, Target, Old Navy. But here we are. And here we are. 5 weeks.